Welcome back to another episode of Speak Your Truth Podcast, man. We are here at Double M Studios, and I got a nice guest with me, man, coming from Philly, for real, but he's been spent some time out here in the DMV, you know what I'm saying, locked in with the community with Double M, man. We got Byrd, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for coming out here today, man.
What's up, bro?
For sure, man. How you feeling, dog?
Good. Definitely good.
You say you good, man. Before we get into anything, make sure you go like, comment, subscribe, go follow at the Speak Your Truth Pod on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube, like I just told y'all, man. Going into a lot of conversation, like I said, so just make sure you do something to support the boy, you feel what I'm saying? And obviously go tell him where you can find you as well, man.
You find me on all platforms at BYRDIEG _ Byrdy J.
Byrdy G, man. So I kind of just trolled him a little bit off camera, but like, you know, where did G come from on Instagram?
All right, so like, first off, like, Byrd is my nickname, but it's also like my name. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my last name.
Right.
So in Philly, like, everybody named Nasir. So I ended up adapting the nickname Byrd. That just what it was. So for a long time, I'm going by Byrd. I start rapping. But really, like, the reason that people call me Byrdy G was because I was like young but wise. Like, like I was like the young boy. I really was the young boy, smart as shit, but like, just wise. And as I started getting older, actually one of my young boys, shout out Mary B. Drawn, like, he started calling me Byrdy G for real. Like, so it's like young OG for real, but we just, G, he just called me G. Like, yeah, so it's funny though, cause I used to, like, G Herbo, like my favorite rapper, I used to call myself G Birdo, like on some, not like outward shit, but I used to be like, I'm G Birdo. And he just called me Byrdy G, so that shit I just fucked with it.
For sure. For sure. Nah, that's all right, man. Cool. Everybody got a cool little nickname backstory, I feel like, sometimes, especially for the rappers. Like, it's like, I wonder how these rappers got some of their names sometimes. But that's cool, man. So you mentioned Philly, obviously, and you know, that's where you're from, you know, just kind of, you know, obviously getting that nickname too, Byrdy G, young, wise kid coming up in Philly, you know, what's that like, you feel what I'm saying? In that environment, you know, before we talk about how you know, find your way over here, you know, talk about that upbringing in Philly, you know, what it was like for you, what you like, what you learned to make you so wise at such a young age. So, you know, what was going on with that?
I mean, truthfully, I feel like where I grew up really showed me how to maneuver. Like, so I was born in South Philly, Passion Projects. I was a young boy. So then when we moved to West, like 56 and Master, like, back at that time, like, they used to call that shit the Wild Wild West. Like, that was no cat. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. So like, and mind you, like, my pop was in the Army, my mom worked. I mean, so like, for real, I could have did whatever I wanted, but I was witnessing, a lot of shit. I'm like, that ain't really what I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? So for real, I stayed in school type shit. Went to class. I mean, gosh, I was getting straight A's, bro. I graduated 8th grade at 12. High school at 16. No bullshit.
Okay. All right, you see that, man. Stay in school, y'all. Hey, I'm a teacher. Y'all know I get down, man. You look, do your work, man. You can graduate early, man. So I ain't cut you off, but that's a cool little segue for my youngins, man, too. Make sure you stay in school. You can always find something else better to do. All right, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even around. God damn.
There's no bullshit. So, I mean, I grew up in West. You know what I'm saying? I used to, when my pop came home back down South Philly for the summers, come back to West. Like I said, bro, shit was rough. Like, I mean, niggas ran in my crib before, like, just on some I hate thieves, bro. I just call it dirty shit. Like, like, niggas just used to be on weird shit, but it was like the greatest vibe ever, if you ask me. Like the culture was different. Like, beyond, like, my block was the fight block. so all the big fights happened on my block. Like, but like, beyond that, like, the block parties and the like, the familial shit.
Right, yeah.
It really was a family feel. Like,
yeah, for sure.
So then we moved to like, another part of West. I went to high school up there. I mean, that's when I really started, like, I played football and shit. So like, that's when I really started making the Byrd name. Like, and it's funny because, like, you gonna hear me, and I'm about to keep telling this story, but like, you gonna hear that I started doing dumb shit after I got out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, I mean, I went to this high school called BL, all boys school, bro. Like, another, like, everybody hated, but it was the craziest shit ever. Like, to this day, like, the niggas that I know from there is just family, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, we all was in there hating it, so we was making it, like, everything was like, it was just fun, bro.
Right.
Like, so that, I mean, I get out of high school, like I said, I was 16, I went to college, bro. I came back home, that's when I started doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Playing around. You know, I ain't gonna say too much, but like, yeah, I got booked with my own gun type shit. Like,
hey, I'm about to say, and that, like you said, that's so you go from being that, you know, that wise kid to, you know, was it life feeling like you kind of was in control, like you felt like you was on top of the world maybe, you know, at the time, saying like, hey, I know what I'm doing, and then just kind of led to just, you know, those type of things, because that happens, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of people. I feel like, you know, once they leave high school, especially, like trying to discover who you are, what you want to be, maybe especially as an athlete, you didn't get recruited or something like that, you feel me? Like, I definitely understand. So, like, you know, what was maybe that headspace like that led you, you know, kind of into the music? Like, was that kind of a space that led you into music?
What led me, for real, what led me into music was pain, bro. Like, so, like, so first of all, I always, everybody that I know, I tell you, like, bro, I learned the hard way. So, like you said, coming out of high school, bro, I think I knew it all, bro. So, I think I got it figured out, especially out of college, you know what I'm saying? I graduated, fuck you mean? Like, I really thought I had it figured out. And truthfully, I didn't. Like, I was going nowhere fast. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that's what I started, that's why I moved out here. Like, I started realizing, like, bro, I'm going nowhere fast. But, I mean, during that time, like, 2020, 2021, shit, 2022, like, bro, I started losing, like, everybody. Like, if you ask me, like, it's not everybody, but it's like the people that was really mattering in my life, like, they started going, like, and that's when the music happened.
Right.
So I used to play around in college. Like, I made 2 songs in college on some funny shit, but people used to be like, yo, bro, like, it's something there, like. So then I just, you know, I dabble around with it. I come home, shit happening, and I was going through a heartbreak. Yeah, I was going
that's
through a
real
heartbreak.
pain right there too, you know what I'm saying? Damn, you know what I'm saying? Every real nigga been through a little heartbreak too, and that's all good, man. For sure.
So it was raining one day, I lied to you not, bro. I go get some bud. I told my man, yeah, I'm about to go to the studio. Like, I'm about to let this shit out. First song I made was like it's called Fuck Love, bro. So
real quick, I know you was getting to a point, but you know, the heartbreak piece too, like you said, fuck love. Like, I feel like, it's funny, I was literally just talking to Pip actually about this last night. I'm like, I feel like every nigga, man, we go through some shit where it's like, man, that's that turning point for a lot of people too, you feel what I'm saying? Unfortunately, bro, like, as a man, like, you know what I'm saying, I know the ladies might be watching this, it's like, y'all be turning us up sometimes, man. So, you know, like, was it like a long relationship that like turned bad, or like was it just like, man, fuck it, like it is what it is?
Bro, it was some shit. We just gonna leave it at that.
Okay. I ain't trying to dig in the boom. I'm just like, you know, every nigga gone through that shit, man. But you know, but on the topic of pain, like you said, like, because that was one of the points I was gonna bring up in terms of your music. Like, I definitely feel like, you know, you that's the space where you're vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? And you're okay with being vulnerable in that space. What about like the studio, or what about that? Like, what made it feel like you safe in there, on top of everything you just talked about?
Keeping it being at 22, which was around that same time I started making music, bro, I started going to therapy. And I started like realizing like a lot of shit, bro, I just was like masking. Like it was really just a mask. Like, I always been like, I'm not quiet, but I'm quiet. You know what I'm saying? When you see me out, I'm not gonna be doing too much. You like, but yeah, like, that's just.
So what like therapy? I know like a lot of maybe black men, we be against that sometimes, right? Like, what was like that? What led you to that? I know all the pain that you were dealing with. Was it like a person or somebody in your life that was like, you should try this, or it was just you saying, I need to do better for myself?
It was that time. Like, it was like that or what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you either keep holding it in and explode, or you go talk to somebody and figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me find something of my choice though. You know what I mean? So, cause when I be recommending therapy to people, I tell them like, bro, I made sure I had my therapist looked like somebody's aunt. I felt like I was talking to my aunt. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like easy. So when it came to the music, it's like, I know it's niggas out here doing the same shit I was doing before I went to therapy, like, and masking it, but really dying on the inside, bro. Like, really losing it. So, like, why not show that they can, like, you can be vulnerable? And on top of that, like, I was working at that time, I was working in Philly schools. Like, I was working at a school called Gratz. Like, and if you know, that's like one of the, Rasheed Wallace went there, but it's like, it's a crazy public school, bro. Just put it like that. Like, I'm trying to show the young boys, like, I'm from where you from, and I'm probably doing what you're doing right now. Like, but
with Dr. J said, quiet, don't tip. Don't tip.
But like on some real shit, like it's a way out of this shit, bro. You don't gotta fall victim to none of this. Like literally, bro, I learned the hard way. Everything was a choice to me. Even if it wasn't to my I mean to my folks. It felt like a choice to me. Like so like I said, it was, what are you gonna do with your time, bro? Is it the sports? Is it the you playing in the streets? Is you in the books? Like what you doing, bro? But like for me, academics was easy, so I always felt like that was something I should do. You know what I'm saying? Like until college, I'll say that. But I mean, all the way till 16, bro, it was nothing. Like it was like, all right, so I guess I'm supposed to go to college. I'm supposed to get a degree. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I was saying, yeah, especially at 16, like you mentioned earlier, you're like 16-year-old graduating high school, going out into the world, like, you know, you're still not even old enough to go vote, essentially, right?
Bro.
Like, you know, so what is that kind of like, you know, the Birdie G, right? That's when Birdie G released, like, you're a young, wise dude, but you still trying to, like, you're not even an adult to go do shit yet. What is that like? What's that headspace like, you know what I'm saying?
It felt like FOMO, bro, but I ain't gonna lie, I was exposed to a lot in Philly. And just my folks, like, some people feel like, I'm gonna just say I was raised a specific way, bro. So I was exposed to certain shit, like, so it was like some FOMO. Like I was never able to go to the bar in college.
Right.
It felt like some FOMO, but for real, like I felt like I was an adult. Yeah.
I was about to say one way or another, it was going, you was grown. Like, I felt like, you know, that's throwing out there, man, like into the wolves, essentially into the world. Like, so, you know, so is that, you know, leading back to the music, I feel like, you know, I mean, I was talking to Jeff, he's like, you know, working with yourself and then working with a team, like, you know, what is that dynamic like? Because obviously, you know, you've been through a lot of life, you know what I'm saying? You've probably seen, okay, maybe this has worked in this way, but also like, cause I'm still in a way where it's like, I'm just doing things by myself too, and just shit, I make it happen one way or another. So like, you know, just talk about, you know, the different dynamics of having to go through that.
I just say that like my hardest lesson, I try to like, or not even a lesson, but what I try to really tell myself is like, interdependency is what's gonna get you where you need to go. Like, but everything we learn is like independence, bro. First of all, I came from an independent black woman, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so it's like, everything is like, you don't need nobody, you don't need this, but like being here versus working by myself, like it's like, I mean, like I spoke at the last event Double M had, and I'm like, nobody ever had to tell me I was slacking or to do this or do that. Like I was just doing it.
Right.
I felt like I was doing that by myself, but it was just hard. Like knowing that I got somebody to back me or to hold me accountable. If I do start slacking, that's a little bit different. So now I feel like it's a battery in my back, which made me push harder. And I do feel like a little bit is like character and attitude. So in Philly, when I was doing this, I was trying to push and trying to be consistent, but I couldn't fuck with these videographers, bro. Like it was a lot going on at the time. I'm gonna just say that, bro. A lot going on. So I'm like, it kind of turned me off from like dropping, because I'm like, I don't got the visual and I don't got this and my hair ain't cut. All this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And I come out here and like one of the first calls I'm on, and I kind of say the same shit I just said to Bees, and Bees like, nigga, what? Like, you either gonna show it or not. Like what do you?
Right.
I mean, he said it in a much more wise way, but like basically that's how I took it. Like, like, what's the point of making it if you're not gonna show nobody?
For sure. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out to Bees. That's one of the things Bees will always tell somebody, man, that, you know, what's the point of you? saying that you got this and you got this, man, it's meant to be put out there. There's no point of you holding that in, because now it's like you're just. I feel like a lot of people get in that space. I feel like when they try to do these things where I'm worried about what somebody else is gonna say, right? I'm worried about what somebody else is gonna think. I'm worried about are they gonna receive it the way I'm trying to deliver it, but just put it out there intentionally, regardless, is like the motive. And I feel like one of the things that's helped me as well, coming through into the studio in this space where, like, bro, we all out here hustling, we all making a play. So you gonna either you do it or you're just gonna be left behind. Like at the end of the day, bro, you could be stuck over there in that little mindset of like, oh man, well, the ship's gonna keep moving, so you gotta find a way to keep up. So like, talk about, in this space, and you brought in Boss B's, a place that you can feel like you can come to from Philly, going through what you've gone through. Like, I feel like, a lot of people in this community understand like this is a safe space. So, talk about, your connection with Double Lemon, how you probably got started working and doing things here.
It's funny, so I moved out here like 4 years ago, and I found Double M like on like Instagram or something, and this was at the old studio, and I probably recorded there once or twice.
Okay.
And then I took that little break, so then I come back and I'm like, y'all was here, well, Double M was here now, and I'm like, let me lock in for real. And honestly, I just kept doing that. I came to a couple like little showcases back when they used to be like we play the music and everybody listen type drums. I kept coming around, and then that's when kind of just locked in, bro. For like because like you said, bro, it's like a safe space. Like I never felt any type of way here. You know what I'm saying? Ever, besides family.
Family, that's what we say here, Double Up, man. Family, for sure. Like that's what it's supposed to be about. Like, the community that's being built. And I feel like, especially for artists, like, everybody has a story. Like, you just broke down yours in a way, like, and y'all use the music to express that. And like I said before, like I can hear that a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I know you've worked with Jeff. Like, is there anything in particular that maybe like maybe now you're focusing maybe on your lyrics and what you're writing about, or like just maybe what you looking to put in that music more now?
So now I'm not looking to switch the vibe, but I am versatile. So I feel like I need to show that a little bit more. So that's what I'm really working on. And like wordplay. So like my wordplay cool, but I still wanna, I like double look over and see what I can really like manipulate because I write, I'm a writer.
Right. Yeah. Okay, for sure. And I figure you did that because you say you're a scholar, right? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't write their music. They feel like it just go off the top. Like, have you always been writing since you was younger in the music and figuring things out with the music, or is that just something that as you got older, you realized now you need to spend more time doing this to kind of hone in on the craft?
When I first started rapping, it was whatever, like I preferred writing, but
right.
I done went in the studio and made a song in 7 minutes, like no cap. But so yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could be whatever, whenever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can write today, I can freestyle tomorrow.
But I will say, like now I prefer. It's like now I gotta push myself to not write. You know, like because I got so comfortable with writing. Because to me, writing, I feel what I feel, but when I write it out, it's just different to me. Like I can, because I like to hear myself. Like I like to hear myself on the beat, hear myself in the song. So if I'm writing it, I don't got to think about these lyrics, and I can read it and hear myself on it. So yeah, I like to write.
For sure. Oh, that's what's up, man. You got an EP coming out, man. We talking about all this, a lot of stuff, right? And I don't think he knew I knew it. You got this EP coming out, man. Lone Wolf. You feel me? Make sure y'all tap in when that joint come out, because Byrd got some real shit that he's really tapping. If you like, it's been pain music has been like a big thing. I've say like early 2020s. You feel what I'm saying? Like with Rod Wave, YB. You know what I'm saying? Even some of the other rappers. That just gotten bigger. Like I feel like this generation of artists is like cool being like vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Like how you mentioned before. Like I feel like it's just more now time for a lot of people to kind of experience what they go through in the music. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like that's dying. Like do you feel like that? You agree with that? Like hip hop is dying. about what's going on?
I don't think that hip hop is dying. I think that hip hop is focused on the wrong things right now. And if we can regain music, soulful music, and music that feeds you, then we'll be good.
For sure. Yeah, real shit.
Everybody worried about an image right now. They're not really listening to the music. So it's like, because if they was listening, bro, we'd be somewhere else right now.
You right. If they was listening, look, hey man, my man like to refer us to Complex and shit like that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like we might be, you know what I'm saying? But Double M is here. I mean, we gonna turn Double M to Complex. I ain't gonna say downplay my niggas and downplay the family. We gonna do this shit big right here. But you know what I'm saying? Like back to the EP though, Lone Wolf, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that really embodies a lot of what we just talked about, you feel me? And at this point in life, what made you give the title, what's coming in the EP, like with Lone Wolf, what is that?
So, Lone Wolf to me explains the period of life that I experienced from, let's say, from January to now. You mean? So, one day I just woke up. I'm like I knew I wanted to drop an EP, and I used to like go by this motto like dying on the inside. Like I've never dropped these songs, but like that's my next flow of tapes. Like dying on the inside, part 1, part 2. But I'm like, no, like what really describes like what I'm experiencing right now? Like Lone Wolf. So I started playing around like with lyrics. Well, honestly, yeah. Let's say that. I started playing around with lyrics. I'm like, all right. I can hear myself saying like I'm the Lone Wolf. Like I can hear it. I'm like, all right. So I started playing around with AI.
He ain't the only one that said that. You know what I'm saying? Just FYI for some of you rappers that may struggle with lyrics and shit, just tap into AI. It's out here for you. I'm just saying, ChatGPT is real. I mean, what's the name? Youngin said that Baby Chief do it. Yeah, he said he used AI to write his lyrics. So
no, that's crazy. I don't know if I can use AI to write my lyrics. I don't know about that. That's a little.
It's a little funny though, right?
That's a slippery slope right there.
You're right.
But I just needed I needed the cover art to come to life for me. So I started just playing with concepts and shit. And I'm like, all right, I know what to do. Like the cover gonna drop today on Sunday. I don't know when the podcast gonna drop, but today on Sunday the cover will come out, so you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's gonna be 6 songs. It's some pain. It's some vibe. It's a good joint. I'm not gonna lie.
For sure. It's a good joint. You know that's how they say it in Philly. You know that's how I know that shit rock. It's a good joint. It's a good joint. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like I fuck with Philly like culture. I ain't gonna lie, like you said, like Philly to me reminds me more of like Baltimore in a sense. Yeah, y'all like it's like y'all the cousins for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like because there's a lot of things that happen in like the communities, for example, where it could be violence or you know what I'm saying, whatever it might be. You know, the people that are still out here, the ones that are surviving, like y'all understand the appreciation of life and community. So like you know what I'm saying, it's like a good like fellowship that I feel like I see. So that's why I spent some time in not in Baltimore, but Towson, not too far from there either. Right. You know, where I'm seeing like Philly people, Philly dudes. I worked. It's like funny you said Nasir. I hired a guy named Nasir at the gym I used to work at. So that was cool. So yeah, I definitely love the culture, man. So you know, let's get some people some sauce from Philly, man. What's like 5 things that you need to know about Philly that you want to be cool with?
I mean, 1, don't get your cheesesteaks from no tourist spots. The Pats, the Geno's, whatever else they saying. If you want a cheesesteak, go to Kim's or 56 and Greenway. I'm gonna just put it like that.
Okay.
2 is like don't stare at people. Don't stare at people. 3 is like everybody say it's like super violent and it's super scary, but if you really came out to enjoy yourself, you're gonna enjoy yourself. I want everybody to know that about Philly.
For sure.
It's gritty, but it ain't. You gonna have a good time. We gonna put it like that.
Okay.
You might gotta go home early, but. What else?
Got 2 more.
It's probably hotter in Philly right now than it is in Maryland. weather-wise.
Okay.
I don't know why I just thought of that, but we're gonna say that.
Okay.
And you said 5 things you need to know.
Yeah, 5 things you need to know, or just something to be mindful of if you in Philly, like you just. Yeah.
I think they say 70% of drivers don't got insurance, so don't get in no accident. You not getting shit. Matter of fact, let me give you 6. And they say 70% of people are illiterate, so don't argue with nobody from Philly.
Shit, yeah,
it might be more than 72. So don't argue with nobody.
Damn, man. So yeah, that's Philly. So what about, what are 5 things that you've learned to appreciate about the DMV since you've been in the DMV?
Since I've been in Moco, the space, the air, let's say that, like Philly really like city like it's townhomes and streets. Out here, it's grass everywhere. Like, so I appreciate nature. Period. I'm saying, sure. So that's just different. The quiet. So like in Philly, all you hear is sirens for real. Here is just quiet. The quiet. Ain't no gunshots. I appreciate the people. Like it's not as hostile. And to me, I love Philly people, but like it's just not as hostile out here. Right. And what else? There's great eats everywhere in Maryland. Everywhere in Maryland. Like it don't matter. Like you can find something everywhere in Maryland. So I appreciate that.
For sure. Yeah, like I said, we got all types of food out here, man. I don't meet some Peruvian, the Saudis. I know you got the Saudis, man. You got the Jamaican spots, man, I can go down the list, but we have all types of shit you can get out here. But yes, the food. I'm glad you brought that up because that's one of them ones. Before we go, man, just with everything we talked about, you from Philly, you've gone through a lot of what you've gone through. What are some of your goals moving forward, and what you want to achieve out of music or just in life in general? What are some of the things you're looking forward to?
I mean, my biggest goal is to be able to create enough income to make music for the rest of my life and only do that. Like I really want to be able to continue to push my art for the rest of my life, and like I ain't saying I want to be famous, but I want to be able to make some music for the rest of my life and be cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to really being at the top and like not coming up by myself, but like with a team. Like I can feel this shit, like everybody going up, bro. So like I said, we would be somewhere different if they was listening, but it would have still been an M back there. You feel me?
I like that. They would have been here if they was listening. I hope y'all listening right now. I hope y'all listen to this entire podcast, man. Speak your truth. My man just spoke all types of truth, man. My man Byrd. Yeah. Man, tell him when the EP dropping, man. You know what I'm saying? When that done dropping, man.
September, bro. I ain't telling them the actual date. September.
That's this month, man. That's real soon. That's real soon. I hope y'all been tapped in, man. Speak your truth. Go like, comment, subscribe, man, and go tell somebody. Like, go tell your actual cousin. Go tell your mom, your dad, or
your grandma,
whoever. You know what I'm saying? All the people from Philly that's watching, man. I appreciate y'all, man. All love from Moco and from Double M Studios. Yeah, man. That was one of the ones. I always like to say that because it always is, man. Like he said, if you was listening, this was one of the ones. So I made it off like that, man. Appreciate y'all. Let's go. Man, Byrd. Yeah. Yes, sir.